Yo, people, what we saying? What are we saying, everyone? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Who's up? Who's ready for the fucking markets? Who's ready to smash these markets? Oh, he said, boys, say yo if you're here. I'm sending the announcement in and then we'll get into the charts. Let me know what pairs we're looking for. Who's in the live nice and early with notifications on. Type up Noti Gang if you've got notifications on. If you got the notification, comment Noti Gang. And let me know what pairs we're looking at as well so we can fucking cook the markets today. Let's fucking cook. Oh shit. Alright, sweet. Announcements in. Let me know, boys, what pairs we're looking for. I'm not gonna lie, what is that post that Mace put on our story? I would rather 200k funded over and Marbella holiday. Bro, what? What the fuck? To be fair, if you're a trader and you wouldn't prefer that, then holy fuck. Yeah, boys, let me know what we're looking for. Let me know what we're looking at, boys. Let me know what pairs we're trading. Get the face come on. Why ain't it loading? Alright, yeah, boys, let me know what we're looking for, then I'll give my outlook. Let a few more man get in there. DXY lower. Give me 2-6. Yo, boys, how many man's in it? We need to start pushing these. We was doing well for a bit, but then now they've dropped off a little bit. I can't lie. I can't lie, these lives have dropped off a slight bit. It's because I'm not going live on TikTok as well, bro. That's the reason. What's this fucking camera's not turning on? Yo. Yeah, bro, last week we was doing numbers. To be fair, last week we was hitting like 170 we hit last week, I think. And then... yeah, last week we hit like 170 man in here. Now we're at like 72. To be fair, we're still growing. It's just consistency, innit? trying to find something good to put on the story for the fucking live. Can't find a single good post for some reason. Yeah, EG's looking like it's gonna sell. Fuck it, we'll do this. Oh shit. Yeah, boys, I'm just putting the thing on the Insta. Right, that's quite cold. Oh, sorry, boys. I know I'm taking time to send this in. Alright, sweet. That's Kushti. Alright, cool. Fucking hell, yo, what we saying though, boys? Morning, Thanos, Dean, GUEU Schultz, yo, what you saying? Black Drift King, sound. No sound, no sound. Morning, Tommy, morning, Notch. Morning, KA, morning, I make. Oh, well. I thought that said I have something in my dreams, but it says I trap in my dreams. GU Schultz ATM, EUGU, but into more of a discount area. GUEU sells. Everyone's looking at sales really. 4 hour CRT GU. I didn't actually notice that. Yeah, we don't really have any 4 hour CRT, bro. I'm not gonna. Actually, yeah, we do. Oh, GU you was talking about anyway, innit? Yeah, I mean, for the buyers, not really. We sort of have it on this candle anyway. There's a lot of reasons to buy. I'll get into everything anyway, though, chat. Let me just quickly read the chat. Is anyone in GU Schultz already? GJ Longs. GU once tapped on the 15. Dix, why lower? Waiting for Asia to be sweat. Morning, Ryan. Entered off GU 5-minute FEG. What did you enter, Dean? Cells. Or 5-minute IFEG. I'm assuming this one here. It's a nice entry, to be fair, Dean. Got a feeling Dix I might push up from here. Same ones from the start. GJ as well took low, Asia lows. Morning, Robert. You're coming live late, maybe. Do you reckon that's why? I think you're right, to be fair. The thing is, it's not even me going on late. It's just I've been taking my trades like between way more from like 8:30 to 10:30 than 8 to 10. So like the first, I don't really like entering, to be honest. Like in the first half of 8, should we say? First half of 8. So it's not even that I'm jumping on late. It's just like what I'm jumping on at the time where I think there's going to be like the most shit for me to explain how I trade. But yeah, no, that is kind of true. What I'll do, I'll try to jump on at 8 then. Even though I'm not going to be, well, I might find some trades at 8, but yeah, fuck it, I'll jump on at 8. I'll jump on at 8 for now, because I do think that's true. And I do think if we stay consistent, boys, on this channel, and we keep going live every day at 8, I think we can get 200 man in the live by next week. I think we can. We got 100 already cooking. How many subs are we on this channel, boys? How many subs are on this channel? We'll get into EU and GU. I've got a very clear bias for EU and GU. We got, alright, shit, we're actually bare near 1.5k subs. We're at 1.49k subs, boys. So subscribe and make that shit 1.5. Let's go. Anyway, alright, cool. Let's get into what we're basically seeing. I've literally got notifications on and it still doesn't come up anymore. That's annoying. Morning Gek, morning Nels. I know your name's not Nels, but I've called you it too many times, so it's just stuck in my head. So that's just your nickname. EU buys and further DXY downside, or have I read that wrong? Why are we shorting GU when GU is bullish in higher time frame? It's a good point. It's because there are loads of people that are in school and it was holidays last week. That's why there was more. Oh yeah, that's true as well. That's true. To be fair, now just in general though, bro, like last week we to be fair, last few weeks we have been, mate, we've been cooking London session. I think the last maybe Friday and Monday, like yesterday and Friday was a bit slower, but the last 2 weeks in general we've been fucking cooking. Anyway, let me go over EU, GU, what we're looking for. So GU is very simple. GU is the same as really what we wanted yesterday, right? So I don't know what that low's there for. Is that the... Alright. Yeah. So GU's pretty simple. It's coming to this order block on the daily. Come into that order block, so we should come into that internal and then move up and take the external high, right? So we should just buy up to there. We tapped into this order block. We had a breaker structure there, order block created, and then initially a move off. So then we go down onto the 4 hour and try and refine it. And you can see, we see pretty much the exact same thing on the 4 hour. We have that leg up that broke structure, breaker structure, and then we got our order block, right? So we're looking to buy off this order block to this high. So we're looking to really nab a bit, about 89, well not 89, 80, 90 pips. About 80, 90 pips, and then obviously until then we want to sell down. Is there enough room to really sell down? Yes, so you can see 17 pips. If there's 15 pips in between, then it's enough for you to actually form a trade. But that's basically what I'm looking for on GU. And also you can see that we're actually right in our bias, because we had that initial move up off the order block. We had to move up and then filled the imbalance. Then move up again, and then again should fill the order block, and then just push up. So that's what we want for that. EU's already broken that daily high, you can see yesterday. You can see yesterday, what's the weekly saying? Cool, yeah, we can get rid of this now as well, this CRT, because we know that's not coming through. Yeah. But yeah, so EU's pretty much the same. This is the weekly as well, by the way. Oh, we might as well do the daily, fuck it. So on the daily, obviously, if we're looking at the order flow, we had price tapping into this fair value gap and then moving up. So really, if we look at the range is from there to there, and we're in a bullish range. You can see we most recently broke highs. Right, so we're in a bullish range. And we've identified that this is a high and low, so we should be buying to this high, and then we need an internal form of liquidity, for example this fair value gap. So now we've got our fair value gap, or our narrative and our target. So your narrative is basically how you're going to get to your target, which it would be the fair value gap in this scenario. So that's the daily time frame. We get rid of all these drawings. Right now, coming closer into the range. I don't actually know what yeah, it was a 4 hour. So in coming closer into the range, if we look on the 4 hour now, so this is our fair value gap, we can see the order flow has been really nice. We've got a leg up and then a fill of the imbalance, and then a leg up, and then a fill of the imbalance, then a leg up, fill. You can see we're just filling imbalance really nicely. So the same is true for what we're looking at right now. We just want this to move down to this order block and then buy. So again, we're looking at buys, the exact same thing. Similar to GU, we've got that 4 hour order block. Difference is EU's obviously already taken that overall high. And it's quite a bit more above the order block. So this actually has like 35 pips downwards that it can move to. Alright, so that is basically EU and GU. That's what I'm looking for. So right now you want to be selling down to here to buy. If you're really like a conservative trader, then you want to only be buying. So you want to be basically waiting throughout the day or week for GU to get down to this order block, and then that's when you're looking at buys. However, if you're a bit more of an advanced trader and someone who takes a little bit more risks, maybe someone who's trading on a challenge rather than a live funded, for example, then yeah, you can potentially be looking for sells down to our overall order block. Let's go over DXY as well. Just one more time. So DXY again on the daily. See the exact same thing really. To be fair, EU is... Yeah. Get rid of that, it's not needed. Yeah, so you can see, as much as we zoomed in, you can just see on the daily, it just looks like a nice clean leg up, which is nice. So, alright, bomb. So you can see GU obviously filled that imbalance and has like shot way past these highs, but EU hasn't done that. So EU's filled the imbalance and not quite broken these highs yet. You can see filled up and then moving. So we've got a clear target for EU. So EU's nicer because we've got a clear higher time frame target. Alright. Do you prioritize order block over fair value gap? It depends on the situation. In a small leg, I'll use an order block, but if it's like a well-defined leg, then I'll use a fair value gap. For example, like here, with this leg here, where it's like loads of candles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, about 20 candles or whatever in this, I'd use a fair value gap. Whereas if it was like, for example, on the weekly, where it's probably like 2 or 3 candles, yeah, so you see on the weekly, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles in the range rather than 20. That's when I'd more go with order blocks, right? They're going to be more discounted and it's going to give you a broader spread. Anyway, so yeah, basically we're looking for buyers and we're looking to sell down to it. DXY, same shit really, if I'm being honest. DXY on the daily time frame, we've filled this daily in balance and we're moving down, so we should break this external low. So obviously we've got this as a nice target that we need to be hitting. I'm actually going to draw that on. Actually, no, I'm not. So we know where it is anyway. And then, yeah, on the 4 hour, if we look what's going on, you can sort of start to see the mitigation playing with this here. Just make that 10. And you can just see the fair value gaps being filled. You see this one being filled, this one, this one. So now we should come up to this order block, or at least this order block here. This one first and foremost, because it's the equivalent one to EU and GU. Alright, and then let's look at how we're going to be able to actually get there. So, we're seeing that nice move up off of what we're really moving off. Mainly we're trying to correct the DTO. But we've tapped into this hourly imbalance. We've tapped into it. Want to see if we tapped into the hourly on EU and GU. We're pretty confident we have. Yeah, we have. So we tapped into this hourly imbalance, and EU also tapped into this hourly imbalance, and we're moving down. So basically bang on what we wanted so far in the day. Direction's pretty spot on so far. And yeah, we can see the DXY, right? So we can see that the DXY has got a decent amount to move up. It's got to move up to that prior day Asia session. That's what it needs to move up to. That's what we're really looking to be rebalanced. So bear that in mind. You know what? I'm going to. The only reason, if you're wondering what are these lines here for, we are still part of this weekly CRT. I don't think it's going to play out, but we are still part of this weekly CRT. It looks like we've filled this, and then we're just going to move up, like I said. But it's the reason I haven't deleted the lines, because we are still part of it, right? Which is another reason why sells are nice, by the way, because again, we're bullish, right? So we want price to come down and then buy, right? So we're looking at that retracement period, sells right now. But you're also within that CRT. So let's just say that CRT does happen to be, right? You're still on the side of it again. So pretty decent. But yeah, not saying that I think it's overly going to play out. GUs, we're seeing similar things. GUs, obviously this is a different CRT, but you can see we clearly got it here. So it's looking, well, it looks initially like it could come down. I don't want to assume that's going to happen because, as I said, I am bullish. But if we see a sell-off, it's due to the CRT, we don't really give a shit because we're just looking to get into the sell-off, right? EG, does anyone actually want me to go over EG? EG is very, very similar to these other pairs that we've been seeing. Let's quickly go on the weekly. So on the weekly, we've got this range, we've got this big candle, and we've came down to it. We've had this order block marked out for ages, and we're looking to buy off of that order block up to our external high. So you boys will notice a lot of the things I do and the basis of pretty much everything is internal and external liquidity. So just let me know in the chat if you don't know what that is. Also, let me know in the chat if this is your first time watching today. Alright, cool. So there we go. This is basically the level we're looking at, buying from up to this high. So now everyone knows the order block. Let's see the order flow now. So we go on the daily time frame and you can see straight away we're grabbing liquidity, and then obviously had that decent impulse up. We can see we didn't just tap in and move straight. We actually bothered to take the liquidity. So it's going to be more of a defined move up, as it should be, if we want to see about fucking 300 pip move in EG, which, believe it or not, does take it like the better part of a fucking month. So boys, try and like abbreviate your comments if you can. Yeah, so moved up off that, and then again going down to the 4 hour just to track the order flow. Let's look at how we actually got there. So first of all, this has been left alone. This has been completely ran, so price clearly not interested in it. A lot of people, when they're beginning, might say, oh, well, price wants to come down and refill it, so that's where I'm going to look to take my trade. That may be true, but on EG, that's going to take fucking ages. On EG, it's going to take fucking ages, so yeah, you more just want to trust the actual order flow. So if price does leave a fair value gap like this behind, and just assume that it's not important and it doesn't care about it. Don't assume that, oh, we're going to come all the way back in and then all the way back up. Because that's what I would have done when I first started trading. I'd use all my things. I'd draw my OTS and say, all right, this is the discount, so this must be my POI. So I'm not going to touch the market until we get down here. But it's not really how the market works, as much as it seems like it is when you learn these concepts. Anyway, let's see how we get in there. So we got this CRT, this 4 hour CRT, beautiful candle. From the high all the way down to the low, really, really nice. We actually did get a trade within that, if you remember, from there to there. It was a lovely little move. So obviously CRT there, and then this imbalance after that. So CRT, then moved up, broke structure and filled our imbalance, and broke structure again. So we're looking for it to fill our fair value, well, not our fair value gap, our order block. As you can see. If you look how we actually played out, after filling that FVG yesterday, we moved up, mitigated London, and then had that New York initial move, and then move up again, breaking structure. So our current range is from there to there, with that being a breaker structure, this being our POI, and us looking to buy up to that high. Cool. That's pretty much the markets that we're seeing. Now, how do we actually get into a trade of it? So first of all, we fill this imbalance. Sort of fill this imbalance, not massively. To be fair, see above the daily tropin as well, so it's a decent little level to be fair. GU as well. Order block. When she walks. Basically what you'd be looking for is a retracement from this level. You want to be making sure you're getting in above. Not me. And EU is going to be your best bet, to be fair. EU's also obviously got this New York low right here as well, which is another nice bit of liquidity. You can see a consolidation really yesterday, pushing up and then you bullish on DXY? Yeah, bro. Well, no. Well, not bullish. No, I'm bearish on DXY. Bearish on DXY. Friday 50 on GU. DXY to be taken, then push up on GU. Bullish move will happen in New York. Yeah, looking like EU buys soon. EU looks better. Yeah, I agree. EU would be again. We'd rather sell EU down to this level. You don't want to buy prematurely. Either be looking to sell down to this level, or just don't get in and look for sales later. Remember, most of your trades, most of your dubs are going to come off of continuations like this. So 80% of your wins are going to come from continuations. So like, bear that in mind. Yeah, this is actually looking decent. If we turn off the indicator, we can actually see price action a bit clearer. Got this imbalance, so that's going to be ideal. The only thing we're not sure if we're looking to come and take that high. It's just this hourly imbalance, man. I can see us potentially coming refilling it and then that full 1 hour, man. Which obviously fuck us. Anyway, we'll I mean, we've already moved off of it anyway, so we shouldn't really have to return to it. We'll see. Yeah, that's definitely what I'll be looking for. Do we have any EGs today? Oh shit. Alright, cool. Boys, everyone drop a like on the vid. 1 to 4 GUTP hit. Lovely, bro. Lovely. It was a nice inversion. Could still potentially get into re-entries as well, man. So it's a bit shit, really, that one. Yeah, EU's your best bet anyway. We'll see if this one does want to come back in. Do want us to actually make a solid retracement. Let's test something out as well. I want to see the volume, boys. So what I'm looking for now is where the most volume in this open. Where has it come from? Has it come from buys here, meaning, or buys there, or where has it come from? Interesting. We can see where's it coming from. We're going to wait for the 4-hour order block in the 5-minute. Asia seems like an OTS and we're at a discount. What do you think? And we're going to wait for the 4-hour. Boys, try and make your comments shorter than this because this is bare hard to read fast, isn't it? Are we going to wait for the 4-hour order block in the 5-minute Asia session? Looks like at OTS and we're at a discount. What do you think? Bro. I don't really know. This is what I'm looking for, innit? I've already gone through it multiple times. So, boys, if you don't know what I'm looking for, you need to be waking up earlier and getting in these lives earlier. We spent the whole first 15 minutes of the live going through exactly top to bottom, weekly to daily to 4-hour to 1-hour to 15 minute to 5-minute. Everything on GU, everything on EU and DXY and EG. So if you haven't seen it, why? Are you ever going to fucking make it in trading if you haven't seen it? And you want to know? I'm literally trading for free every day, for free. Every fucking day you can come and learn about trading. But some of you probably only want to join when the trades are drawn on. You need to be coming in from the start. Like the people that was here from the start, they would have seen me mark it up. Would have seen me mark up everything. You do need to be in here from the start because there's no point joining halfway through and then like, oh, should I get in this? Should I get in this? You really do need to be in these markets from the very time it starts, man. So from 8 o'clock, boys, you do really need a bit of your charts. I'll go live at 8:30, but as I said, I'll start. I know people like me going live earlier, so. So I will be jumping on at 8, but. Crash out. No, it's not specifically at this guy. It's just like, boys. Like, come on. You've got to get here when the live starts so you don't miss stuff. Because I see comments, people asking, it's like, bro. You clearly want to know the answer to it, so why didn't you just bother to turn up on time? You know what I mean? But yeah, bro, I don't really know what pair you're talking about in it, so I can't really answer that, Arden. Are we going to wait for the 4-hour order block in the 5-minute? That's the bit I don't understand, in the 5-minute Asia session. G, you just tapped into 4-hour order block looking for buyers. Are you placing an order? What for, bro? Are we going to wait for 4 hours? 5 minutes in Asia? Yeah, boy, just comment again if I missed it. Arden, just rewrite that because I've read it like 3 times. I bare can't make sense of it. Can't make sense of that at all. Yeah, comment with slight brain. So EG could be nice as well, you know. I don't want to get enticed into trading the EG. In my opinion, one of the worst pairs. One of the most fakest pairs on the market. Do you know what I mean? This is just not serious. Like 8 pip with a 4 pip stop. Even if you bought on the 4 hour. Even if you literally bought on like, yeah, on like the 2 hour, or what is it? What the fuck? 1 hour. Even if you bought on the 1 hour time frame. You still only have a 7 pip stop loss. This is why I say EG's unserious, boys. It's got to squeeze this entire distribution into 18 pips. Do you know what I mean? It's got to squeeze in a move down, then a move up, and then a retracement, and then a move up again, all into 18 pips. It's such an annoying pair, bro. Yeah, EG's annoying to me. It's good. It can be good to trade, but it's just a bit unserious. Greetings, bro. Man was conked out. Gotta reload this gold live and check the steps. Oh, yeah. No, that's it. That's it, bro. I'm sure that's what you meant. Yeah, boys, if you gotta reload it, just reload it at the time. Because remember, at the start is when I first start talking, that's gonna be when I'm like going over my charts. So if you do want to even come back like after the session and just fucking like, you can go on a random fucking day. These are basically case studies, boys. Like, just remember a day I've caught a winning trade. I think they stay uploaded in it, so you can pick a day. Like, I don't know, let's say this day, and then just fucking. Did we win this trade? Fuck knows. But anyway, let's say I won this trade. You can come back now and then we'll look over that trade and see me trade it basically from start to finish. Do you know what I mean? The entire entry, exit, trade management, everything about it, you can see me. You can see me do, which is pretty certy. Hopefully we can get a bit of a retracement on the euro. This PA is horrible. Lou daily rants. No, I've got a daily rant today. Oh, boys, anyone seen Bar Rescue? Bare funny program, but that's what the topic of today's rant is going to be about. Are we going to wait for the... Oh, shit, I tried to read that same comment again. I bet I don't understand. Fuck. Are we going to wait for the 4-hour order block? Yes. Yeah, okay. The first part, we're going to wait for the 4-hour order block? Yes. In the 5-min Asia session, looks like an OTS. See, that's the bit I don't really understand. Looks like an OTS. And we at a discount. Yeah, see, that's... boys, if I missed any comments, just say them again. And by the way, boys, just... don't worry about spamming, innit? If you have to spam the chat, it bare don't matter. I'm not going to get annoyed if man is spamming. It is easy, I'm not going to lie. Like, if I haven't answered your comment... Just put it in again, innit? If it's bare important and you bare want it answered, just spam it, bro. Just say it like 4 times. It's probably easier that way, innit? Yeah, so don't feel bad about spamming, boys. That's what I'm saying. It's probably easier if you spam like short messages rather than put like a big paragraph. You know what I mean? Obviously, you man do your thing, do whatever you want. But are you placing limit order? Once we get a bit high, the thing is, boys, you don't want to place a limit order when you're this low, when you're this far away, because you can have them mad. Like if it moves up, for example, and hits this within like 2 minutes or 1 minute, like if the candle's literally like you know what I mean? If we get one candle like that, should be blue. If we get one candle like that, and another one, obviously you don't really want to be getting into the trade. Alright, if it's that quick, which is why I'll wait until we're about here, like 50% retraced, and that's when I'll actually place my limit, because I know at that point it's been a decent retracement. Yeah, boys, everyone double tap the screen, man. Everyone double tap the screen. Even though you can't do that, I just realised. Just drop a like on the vid, boys. Anyone in the signals, let me know. Or if you're in the signals or mentorship, let me know if you want me to drop any charts, boys. Or even if you're in the free chat, mentorship or signals, just text in the chat and say, yo, drop this chart in to the free chat or to whatever, and I'll send it in. And I'll send it in. Yeah, boys, for those of you that don't know, the main like, hub of everything we do, by the way, is in the Discord, right? Our Discord, we've got 8,000 people in there, and that is where most people are coming from. So make sure you get into our Discord, boys. Link is in the description. Let me actually... Rich Sex FX. There's a Discord. That is the main hub of everything we do. So majority of you men are obviously in there, but EU. So look at EU. Oh, we're looking at EU. I've got my shorts, GU shorts, TP lower. Whereabouts is at this 4-hour order block? Dean. Dean, is your fucking profile picture you? Or is it... It looks like a Fortnite character, bro. And the thing I'm looking at is so small. No, it is you. You just wear it like it's an actual headshot. Like it's an actual, you're like perfectly centered. Like it looks like a you know, like an unlockable character. Not an unlockable character. They like the black ones in it. Like the don't know how to explain it. Just looks like a character in a video game. You know, on like Lego Batman when you unlock all the ones and they're all in like circles. If someone put like Dean the Great just on the far, or Dean Trivia on the far right or the far left of it, I don't reckon I'd notice. But they've just put him into Batman. What you saying, Lou? Nothing much, Mehmet, man. Just getting it done, man. Just probably most likely going to be only really touching EU. I'll stay on a bit later as well. Oh. Yeah, I'll stay on a bit later as well, boys. As I said, I'll be on. I'll always be on for 2 hours, innit? And it just depends on when I'm trading. But let me know in the chat. Would you rather me go live at 8 till 10, max like 10:30, or would you rather me go live from 8:30 to like 11? Or would you rather me just fucking grow a pair and go 8 to 11? Let me know what you want me to do. Say nothing, bro. Lovely stuff. Do you think G you can go lower? Yeah, bro. GU's going to move with the DXY and EU. If EU and DXY has got stuff to complete, GU will comply. So, for example, EU, okay, DXY, as we said, needs to really come up to here first. So that's another like big move that it's got to do before we come down. So does that make sense for EU? Well, yeah, that does make sense for EU because EU's got a fair amount to come down, right? So we want the same thing, right? And then that move, obviously, just opposite. Whereas GU, you can tell, it's still going to go for that type of move, right? So we're still going to see that type of move, but it may just take us deeper in. So maybe we'll come into a deeper order block, or maybe we'll even search for the liquidity below. We'll wait and see once we get there. But we have tapped into this order block anyway. Bear in mind, though, one thing is that GU's slightly different price action-wise to all of them. It's GU's moves less aligned to the DXY. For those of you who don't know, actually, you probably write this down. Actually, write this shit down. If you're watching this shit, write this down because this is golden. You won't be able to find this on the internet. This is not even a known thing. It's not even an accepted thing. But I'm telling you for a fact, EU correlates way better with DXY than GU does. And that's just something I've realised from watching the London session through 4 years, every single day, the whole 3 hours, every single time. Trust me, boys. Trust me. EU correlates a lot better with DXY than GU does. Trust. And you won't be able to find no mentor say that or no one talk about that because it's just true. But it's not like a concept, man. It's just something you have to realise from being in the market so much. And that's something I now consciously realise. Now that I know that EU, as I've seen so many times, EU correlates nicer. It's something I actually consciously integrate into my trading. So I should probably think about that. Think about integrating it into yours. But yeah, so GU, I mean EU, reason why I say it's aligned as well is because EU's broke this high, and DXY's also obviously broke that low, mainly that low, whereas GU hasn't. Right, so GU's still within that range. So GU, we've got way more of an objective really to hit, because these levels have already been hit, right? For EU and DXY, this high has already been liquidated. We've already grabbed the liquidity above this high, and then we're just going for our second grab. Whereas GU hasn't grabbed any liquidity. There's still all this resting liquidity here, so it's why there's more resting liquidity above this high, which is obviously more of a draw for price to go there, which is why GU in a way is more optimal for buyers. But obviously that's why we're looking at sells, we're prioritizing EU. But when you're looking at buyers off the actual order block, we're going to look for GU. Why I drew that smiley face, it just felt right. Anyway, 8 to 11 would be lovely. 8 to 10. Yeah, you man do like, oh shit, yeah. AI getting too real. Nah, no cap, bro. AI is actually like, you can't tell the difference. I actually stupidly thought of that. You know that kangaroo, that emotional support kangaroo on the Ryanair flight? I actually thought that was true. I actually thought it was real. Even though he was holding the fucking boarding pass in his little hand. Don't know how I believed it, but it did look true. Some of the AI girls as well, you actually can barely tell. Bro, some people are so stupid though. You ever speak to like your mate who don't really use the internet like that, or don't keep up to date with the internet like that, or like your uncle or something, and they see something like, bruv, how's he done that then? Like, how's he done that? And you're like, oh my, you didn't realise this video I was showing you is AI. Like, what reason did you think I was showing you it? And it's like the most obviously AI video, and they're like, bruv, like what? How's he doing that? Like, what? How's he done that? It's like, no, it's AI, mate. AI? What? Yeah, it's like robots. They're robots, what? Crypto analysis. You're brave, Luke. What are you trying to trade, bro? What are you trying to trade? Shit, let me quickly read the chat. PA is horrible. Where did I get up to? Oh yeah. For me, it makes sense to look for longs on GU. Yeah, no, I agree. Look GU, bro. Yeah. GU tap the 4 hour. Are there any fundamental reasons to why EG is worse to trade? Yeah, there is. I mean, the fundamental reason is because it doesn't have as much liquidity. It doesn't have as much movement. Why is that? Think about it. Think about why that is. Think about why the dollar moves so much. There's always that constant movement of the dollar. It's such a liquid market because it goes round and 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 round, right? Reason being, one of the biggest reasons is obviously because USA equals big economy plus money. Oh, the fuck happened there? Big economy. Oh, it's because I did plus. Plus money. Money, which means lots of buying and selling using the dollar. Right? So the dollar has always... This is the reason why the dollar moves a lot, right? And that's for EU and GU. Obviously has the dollar in it, which is why it moves so much quicker. And so much better, right? Second of all, oil is primarily bought in US dollars. So that means, again, there's going to be a natural peg to dollars. For example, right? Say the pound, or let's say Bitcoin. Bitcoin's a great example. Say Bitcoin, it's all like, people say, oh, is Bitcoin going to go up? Is it actually stable? Is it going to go up? Is it going to crash eventually? Imagine there was a deal in place that said, cool, you can only buy a Bitcoin. You can only buy gold. If you want to buy gold, you have to pay in Bitcoin. You have to pay in Bitcoin. Let's imagine 80% of transactions involving gold were paid for using Bitcoin. Imagine that. Imagine how much strength that would give Bitcoin. Well, that's basically what we have in oil. Majority of oil is bought in dollars, right? So there's always that transaction that's always constantly going on. People always need oil, right? Every day they always need it. So again, that cycle that I did, money just going round and round, it's just called liquidity. It's just liquid. It's a more liquid market. And for that reason, it means, right? It means it's a lot bigger moves. So for example, this will be EG. I will look at the pairs, boys, once we get to actually moving. This is EG. Right, so let's say EG moves, well, let's say US dollar. So US dollar, this is USD in red. We'll have the US dollar in red, and this is EG in blue. We'll have it, right? This is EG in blue. So, like we said, this is EU, and this is EG. Right? Now, the reason why it moves nicer is because, as we said, EU and EG, the dollar's got more money. So this has got more money, more movement, more everything. Like we said, this one doesn't. So if we want to move up, we're still going to see the same thing. But the thing is, what we want to do, so say we want to make, say we wanted to move up, accumulate, take the liquidity, and then move up, re-entry, move up. That's how we wanted to move up. That's how price wanted to distribute, right? So A, M, D, X. Pretty decent. The difference is EG has now got to fit that exact same move into half of the amount of pips, into half the space. It's like building a fucking sofa in a room that's just about big enough to hold the sofa. It's going to be like way more fucking convoluted and squished up and not as clean, you know what I'm saying? Rather than if you do it in a fucking massive room. So that's why you see the same thing, but it's going to be a bit unneat, which is why it seems like some of the moves are random. Like you may think, oh, like where's this actually going? Which is why, like I said, it moves better on EU, GU, and other pairs rather than EG. That's the primary reason why. This has just got that money going round and round and round. Whereas this doesn't have as much, so there's less room and movement. That's pretty much it. Right, this EG would have tapped in, so let's see how it actually does. As I said, it's an unserious pair, so I'm not entering this, but you can have a go if you want. We're coming up on EU now, boys. We are coming up. We're getting there on EU. Got 20 minutes left of the kill zone. DXY isn't ready to reverse yet. IMO longs are premature. I agree. I do agree. Again, on the 4 hour, it's pretty simple, man. We just got our internal, external. When you use an internal and external, boys, the market really does become simple. So you got the high and you got the low, right? Why are we not using this high to this low, you're asking? Well, because we're not thinking about the daily. This is the daily and the weekly ranges. So you'd say this is the daily range, and then we just broke it. So now the daily range is from here to here. Yeah, I agree with that. We're looking at the 4 hour ranges, right? What's getting mitigated on the 4 hour, right? And obviously we can see we've already been over it. So we got this low is broken. So then we've got this range, high, low. We made a high, high, low. So our current range is from that low to that high in a bearish range because we most recently broke a low. So bearish with this high, this low. So obviously we're looking for the low to get taken there. And then we've got our order block there. So now all we've got to do is draw on our OTE, optimal trading segment, sorry, OTS. And all we're doing is picking nothing in the discount. Why? Because we want to buy from a discount and sell from a premium. So if we're looking at sales, as we said, to this low, we want to do it from a premium. So that gives us this space here. Okay, that's not really that helpful. But that's basically our space that is, we're looking for an order block. So you either pick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles. One of 5 candles, and it's up to you which one you pick. I picked this one. Why? Because there is imbalance, obviously, just underneath it, right? So that's what I've picked. That's why I've picked that one. And that is still how many points to come above? Yeah, it's still like 250 points. So 220, 250 points. So I still think we're going to come higher. The 4 hours, this is sort of forming in a CRT manner, but I'm not really fussed about it, to be honest. I'm not really too fussed. We did already get the CRT close on the prior 4 hour, which didn't come through because we obviously took the high again. 8 a.m. to 10, 8 to 10, 8 to 10, 8 to 10, 8 to 11, 8 to 10. I'll be real, past 8 a.m. pre-London take a dark turn, so just jumping on better. Okay, fair enough. 8 to 11, max out profs. Bro, you man are crazy. Man said, to be fair, I've seen that first stand happening in the pre-London as well. I have literally seen that first stand. Yeah, we're just seeing minor little movements up. We want to see a bit of a prolonged actual retracement. As we've done the DXY, like we said, DXY is on our side, right? And DXY on the 15, we can see, yeah, we do have these little 1 minute levels we might be coming off of, but really we've got this fair value gap, which is what we'd like to see take us forward. See coming down and then into that. And then for the main move, obviously, it's basically what we're looking for. Ready? Yeah, cool. So tomorrow I will jump on at 8 to 11 and if that's what you man want. 8 to 11. 8 to 10 might be the move. 8 to 10. Yeah, you man are all saying 8 to 10. Cool, I'll jump on at 8. Bro, if one of you man's not here at 8 after saying jump on at 8, jump on at 8. No, I'll be on at 8. I know you man like it. To be fair, the good thing about jumping on at 8 is we can mark up our charts and then still have bare time to look for the trades. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'll jump on at 8 tomorrow, boys. I'll jump on at 8 and I want 150 man in the live tomorrow. 150 man in the live tomorrow. To be fair, support has been crazy on YouTube and shit recently, so big up to all you man watching. I appreciate it. Gold observation. Guess euro is a more widely used currency. Yeah, yeah, that's it. I mean, you got to think how many countries use the euro versus use the pound. EU is basically an inverted DXY. Yeah, that's literally it. Yeah. EU is more correlated. Yeah, I agree. DXY basket euro 57.6% weight compared to UK's 11 point. While euro is more aligned with DXY broski. DXY basket, Euro 57% weight compared to you. I don't really know what you mean, to be fair, bro. I actually know what you mean by weight, bro. Google DXY basket will show you weigh-in for the main currencies. Yeah, I think weigh-in just shows how much is pegged. So that's not. I don't think that's the reason why. That's just how much it is correlated or not correlated. So it's like that's not necessarily the reason why, but that is just a result. You know what I mean? So like as we said, Euro's 57% as similar, whereas the pound is 12% as similar. Oh, I see what it means by weight. In crypto, I'm just stacking some altcoins. Got on spot and then watching Bitcoin range again, hoping it holds 104k level before we go higher. Taking some shorts on crypto futures. What alts are you holding? Fairly balanced pool. Some high, mid and low caps. Render, Tau, Cas, then Rio. Anyone in and meme NPCs. And a meme NPCs, yeah. I don't really fuck with crypto that much. Crypto's good, innit, but it's just so risky, bro. It's so risky to put your money in, bro. It gets wild now, no cap. Are you taking GU long? Later in the day, I'll be trying to, bro. Can you check my Discord messages after the live? No worries, Dougies. Your name's probably different, bro, to what it is on here. Yeah, 80's good. Sweet. Gotta run it up. Trust me, bro. We will jump. Prefer earlier, Lou. Confidence levels on these EU trades going into the signals. If we're near to tapping before 10 a.m, then yeah. But after 10 a.m, that's out of the kill zone. So that's when our confidence levels will drop. So if we can continue just making our way up for the next 15 minutes like this, then they'll go in. But if not, then I'll leave it out. I only really want to get in trades before 10 a.m. Can maybe firm it till 10:30, but ideally not. Yeah. Seems like no trades for me. Same, no trades for me today. Fair play. And this EU's doing pretty nice. So it's EG, sorry. Actually moving quite nice, to be fair. Nah, I don't really take trades over New York session. You want to get really good at one session. There's no need to really trade two. Strip Jones, what? Yeah, you want to learn to get really good at one session, and there's not really any need to trade more than that. You can see, e.g., as much as it looks like it's moving when you're looking at it short term, a lot of the time it is just pure consolidation. Let's see what we're looking for there. Right, nice. Coming up a little bit more. Nice. Looks like EU's coming up a bit more as well. By the way, Michael, if you do want me to send it into the signals, mate, just send a message in there. Just at me in there and ask for it, and I can drop these charts in, just so you got the levels regardless. I'm a read, so I just went to comment on on YouTube video on laptop. Just done it in here instead. Oh, oh wait. What did you? Oh, Strip Jones. Wait, what? What on earth was you commenting on? All I can think is you, for some reason, telling John Jones to strip. I can't read that comment any other way. Please, just tell me it means something else. Oh, you mean strip him of the title? Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I know what you mean. Okay. Fucking hell, I was thinking Strip Jones. Like, are you telling John Jones to strip? No, strip him of the title. Fair play. How many pips are we from this coming in? Bear in mind, we still got this New York low here, which is really nice. Let's get rid of all these drawings just so we can see price for what it is. Bro, it's behind me fucking thing. There we go. Anyone got tapped in gay? GU. Are you in London, bro? Yeah, man. Yeah, that was crazy, Ralph. Yeah, that is what I'm looking for, though, man. Bro, does this look pixelated to you? Bro, I've done something to my thing. It looks pixelated. I've done something. Look how shit these Yeah, look, it looks just pixelated, bro. Look at, am I bugging or can you see that? Or are my eyes just blurry, bruv? Nice. This is normally smaller than that. What have I done, bro? What have I done? What have I done that's fuck this? Someone who knows about computers and commands and that. This looks... I've fucking done something. I can tell, mate. Obviously, we've got this imbalance here as well. Let's get rid of this one for the time being. That's obviously just above the DTO as well, so that will be ideal. Yeah, it happens to mine, just refresh. That's bare annoying, man. I did something though, I jolted. I remember when I did it. You have... Oh, I've zoomed in the fucking browser. Okay. It doesn't let me... No, that's too zoomed. Wait, what? No, I normally keep it at 110. I'll be real. Fuck knows, bro. Or just leave it like this then. This is all smaller though. Okay, this ain't normal to what I normally have it, but fuck it. Should invert this hopefully. It's a 15-minute, but. Did you take that EG, Lou? I didn't because I feel like it just in a consolidating range. Yeah, I didn't take it, bro. I didn't take it. I'm sort of sitting out of EG. It's definitely going to fucking TP now, innit? But yeah, no, I didn't take it. I didn't take it, no. So, it's consolidating like so much. It's almost a joke. Literally, bro, this is insane. How many different points of consolidation we got? 1, 2. Got all this liquidity we got though. All that liquidity, but notice we've taken quite a bit of it to the downside but not to the upside. So this has been liquidated, these have all been liquidated, these have been, so yeah, it's just got these to take. So we could potentially come down to here and then move and take all of this out. So yeah, I think we are still looking likely for what we wanted to see, which was a sell from the DTO and then a buyer for that POI to the high. Okay, nice. Obviously, if we're moving down on EG, it means what? The euro and the pound moving. Oh, EG moving down, it means the euro is getting weaker and the pound's getting stronger. Or a variation of the two. Or a combination of the two, rather. So, obviously the euro getting weaker is kind of good for what we're doing, which is selling EU, because we want the euro to get weaker against the dollar, which we want to get stronger. If we double check on DXY, see what DXY is doing. Yeah, nice. It looks like it's, again, coming down. So we've taken out these highs. Let's hope this isn't a liquidity grab, although it does kind of look like one. Let's hope we're just grabbing this fair value gap here and then moving up. My only issue is, have we filled this hourly enough to warrant like just purely moving up from there? Or are we just going to come down, take that out, fill us fully, and then move? That's the only thing. We either go like that or we go like that. And we're hoping it's this one. If it's not this, then this pretty much means the entire London session was purely manipulation, like every part of it. So it means New York will just go, take out the low, take out the high. Could be possible. Just got to wait and see. But yeah, we should get a decent retracement. That's not the, yeah. So obviously that is the Asia high. GU retesting the DTO now. See if we get the inversion. Hopefully not, but this is looking tasty, mate. Asia, yeah. 3 times, are you fan, are you fan? We got New York low, London low, and we got this order block. So we've got enough reasons to come down, man. We just need it to reach our decent point of sales. At least the daily true open. At least tap into the bottom of that fair value gap. Why can we see this is a good order block? Any answers? Why can we see it's a good order block? Because it completed an objective such as mitigating an order block or taking liquidity, and it actually did both. So it took liquidity, not just above this, but above that. So 4 wicks, you can see there, all 4 of these wicks were liquidated by that. Also tapped into another order block, and then it had imbalance beneath it. So that's 3 confirmations for the order block. 1 is it took liquidity above the previous candles. Number 2 is it tapped into another order block. And number 3 is obviously it had a fair value gap beneath it. So I had all 3 of these confluences in one order block, which is why we're using that one for price to hopefully come up to, tap in, and then, yeah, move down. See how these 4 hours close. GU's looking like it's going to give... Is it going to give CRT? Yeah, GU's given that CRT close, which is interesting. Very interesting. I don't know if you have it, was just a go. Yeah, fairs, bro. Literally the ones we don't get in go and hit full TP. Trust me, bro. But that's why you just got to turn up every day, man. And eventually you'll catch, or you'll get what you deserve, rather. Just a 4-hour CRT. It's not looking too good, though, to be fair. So we already grabbed it here. We already grabbed the 4-hour low here. Had that initial move up, then just tapped into an order block and then moved down again. This is why CRT is important. You actually look at what's going on. It looks on the 4-hour like, okay, yeah, just CRT. But no, we already took the low and tried to move up. But we moved up about 60%. So we did move to 50%, which is what we normally do, at least with CRT. 50% order top. Run up to the order block and then move down again. So that tells me this CRT is not looking to come through. Right? Because it's not all it seems. It's not what it looks like on a 4-hour. After we've still had that move down again. It's just a close that just taps us into the DTO that just looks nice. I still think we're going to continue down. GU most likely probably is going to continue down from the DTO then. Oh, mate. Fuck's sake. Do you know how annoying that is, bro? Do you actually know how annoying that is? It took us 40 minutes to make that progress retracement. 40 minutes to give that progress. 40 fucking minutes to grow 10 pips. Oh my god. Bro, a whole 40 minutes for 12 pips. Just for 10.5 pips in 11 minutes. No, that's not 11 minutes. That's fucking 5 minutes. What? 6 minutes. Yep. We've moved. Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, bro, this is fucked. This is annoying. You can see what's going on. See it clear as fucking day. Obviously, you don't want to be going off these 1-minute order blocks, though, boys. Oh, bruv, that is so fucking annoying. That is so fucking annoying. Holy shit. Holy shit, that's annoying. But this is trading, boys. This is literally, I just threw away an hour of my life that I'll never get back. I just literally threw it away. Fucking burnt it, tore it up. You wait for so long for price to come up to your level to try and make a bit of money. You wait for a whole 40 minutes Staring, waiting. We need an extra little 8 pips. 8 little pips, and then no. That whole hour of your life just gets fuck you'd in your face, and then... Oh, mate, that is fucking so annoying. I can't explain to you how frustrated that's made me, bruv. That's made me proper frustrated. Oh, you fucking bastard. Of course, fucking EGTPs. Oh my fucking god, bro. What a fucking annoying morning, man. Mate. Bruv. I can't even watch. I feel like I can't even fucking watch, bro. I feel sick. I feel sick to my stomach. Oh, you're fucking kidding me, man. You're actually fucking kidding me, bro. I'm fucking done, bro. No way. Oh, bro, that's fucked me right off. I'm not gonna lie, that has fucked me properly off. Properly off. Took liquidity, FE, and then this trade fucking TPs. Oh my fucking god, bro. 4 hour CRT on GU. The lower time frame is more or less just to fill the imbalance and break a structure. Yeah, exactly. GU taps into DTO. The ones I don't enter hits TP. Trust me, man. Oh, bro, that is so jarring. See if anyone managed to get into it. Trust me, bro, the amount of EG trades have just hit. Bro, that's fucked. Yeah, bro, that was annoying, man. Top 5 most annoying thing that can happen to you in trading for sure. Fuck's sake, bruv. I mean, we got the direction bang on. I bare wanted to get into that one though. Right. Could still come back up. We'll see in it. We're taking that New York low. We should come lower. I mean, we've re-tapped into this order block, taking that low. So maybe some people will be looking to get into buys here, which hopefully we can use as liquidity to come down from there. We might still tap back in. And the thing is, boys, I see people in the chat like control your psychology. You're allowed to be annoyed. Like, you are allowed to be annoyed. But the thing is just don't fucking, like, overtrade because of it. You know what I mean? You're allowed to look at a trade and be like, bro, that's just pissed me off. Like, you sort of have to do that as well. You got to be, like, you've got to come to terms at least with your emotions. You know what I mean? You've got to at least, like, recognise how you feel. But it's just the difference between, I would feel as pissed off as anything. But I know for a fact that I'll never jump into a trade because of it. Like, I can sit here and be like, oh, boys, I'm so vexed. Like, that's pissed me off, bears. But I know I'm not going to revenge trade. And I know it's not going to change my trading. Because I've sort of built that up over time. You know what I mean? So, it's one thing being annoyed. Everyone gets annoyed at shit. Emotions are emotions. You got to think, boys. Emotions are just fucking chemicals in your brain. So, everyone has the same chemicals. Everyone has the same hormone releases, whatever the fuck you call them. So it's just emotions, innit? Everyone has them. It's just about how you control them. So you can have emotions, but it's controlling them. So I'll have emotions, but I'll just control them and I won't let it affect my trading. You know what I mean? So like, I let this trade play out and run without me, even though I knew I'd be pissed off if it did. Do you know what I mean? So that's sort of why, if you lot are thinking, oh, why are you annoyed? Like, why are you angry? That you should be like not even bothered. But it's like, you can be annoyed, just don't let your trading be changed by it. As I said, I could have jumped in at this 5 minute. If I was back in the day, I might have been like, bro, I cannot wait for this trade to go without me. I'm gonna be so annoyed. I'm gonna have to get in through here, and with this worse RR. Do you know what I mean? So you can be angry, boys. Just don't let it affect your trading. That is the key. That is the key. And if you're learning, then there's not even that much point being angry. The only reason I'm angry sometimes is because I actually know how to trade, so I'm actually purely trying to make money mainly here, right? I know I'm still learning as I go, but I'm mainly actually trying to make money. You boys are mainly trying to learn and pass accounts. Okay, great. Bro, come on, man. Laggy as shit, bro. No idea what this is going for. No idea. This is another thing with DXY, boys. It's not going to move nearly as smoothly as your EU and GU. You can tell by this. It's kind of nice, but it's just like a little bit off. Like this fair value gap, for example, it filled it, but it didn't even come into 50%. EU and GU, it definitely would have. Bro, can we stop fucking lagging, please? Hate to break it to you, in a first world country, in the most technologically advanced part of that country, probably the most technologically advanced place in Europe, with the best business connections in the whole of Europe, one of the best business connections in the entire world, a world renowned for its ability to compete with anywhere else to do business with and make money in. Yet the fucking connection is piss poor. How does that make sense? I've never understood that. Never understood it. Never understood that. Where we live in London, that we should never have bad 4G or Wi-Fi. Never. Never ever. There shouldn't be 1 minute where we have bad 4G or Wi-Fi. It doesn't make sense to me. The amount of fucking shit that there's everywhere. The amount of wires and fucking buildings and poles and telephone things and everything there is. All these 4G... Even the 5G things go up, you see them, you got everything up. But the Wi-Fi is still shit. They're putting up these ULEZ cameras. I know they're not nothing to do with 4G and that, but they're putting up these ULEZ cameras. They've got shit everywhere. But your Wi-Fi and 4G is still shit. It doesn't make any sense how there can be all these wires and connections and Wi-Fi, but it just doesn't work. Like, fair enough if you're in like the Cotswolds or fucking, I don't know, even like a slightly lesser city like Newcastle or something. We're literally in London. People come here from every corner of the world to do business, and our Wi-Fi is piss poor, and our 4G. If you man live in London, you man will know what I mean about this 4G. Like, last 2 years, it's probably even since COVID, bro, it has been a literal joke how shit it's been. probably use Wi-Fi though. Yeah, plug in. But my Wi-Fi's fine. This is another thing, bro. My Wi-Fi's good, but the company just take the piss. It's like, have you ever seen that guy who talks about like some bank in America, but it's like they always call you up after like every 3 months going, oh, sorry, we just sort of fucked up your account. They do the same shit with this. It's like, oh, sorry, Virgin Media, it was, we let our Wi-Fi go out for like 2 weeks. We're so sorry, guys. We're so sorry about that. If you wanna complain about it, just email me and I'll sort it. Yeah. They're always spineless fuckers as well, and they never fix it. It's like, all right, cool, 2 weeks, but at least my Wi-Fi's back. And then a day later, oh, we're sorry, there's been some connection issues in your area, and we're gonna have to send a guy out there to fix it because the other guy was fucking disabled. So yeah, we actually sent a guy that only has 2 limbs, both being legs. So it really didn't go well when he tried to fix it. So you're gonna have to affirm the no Wi-Fi for like another 2 weeks. That's what it's like, bro, trying to have good connection in London. You feel like you're part of a South Park skit. You're on the 5th run of the day, trust me. Bro randomly jumps into Euler's camera. Euler's camera's catching strays. Yeah, I don't know what that had to do with it, but it's just the point. Like, they're putting shit up everywhere. Like, do you want to put up something that I can connect my phone to, bro? Question is, though, is it from the laptop to Wi-Fi router, or is it from router to Virgin Media core network? Bro, it's the core network, innit? It's the core network. It's the core network, bro, because it's the whole area. And I get people on my, I don't know if you, man, your local area, you have like neighbourhood watch, like group chats on WhatsApp, and people's on there like, fucking Liberty, working from home, it's the 5th time this week, I've been fucked by it, it ain't on, and all this shit. So I know it ain't me. I know it's not my, it's not laptop to router, innit? It's router to the core network, which is why they keep texting like, oh no, sorry, there's a problem. I'm from West Yorkshire and it's the same shit. It's fucking annoying, man. It is annoying. It is annoying. But bro, in Thailand, one was in Koh Samui, right? Which, bear in mind, has probably about 3 telephone poles in the whole fucking country, or the whole island. We're in a mountain, so we're massively above sea level. Don't know, probably about, I think it was about 800 meters above sea level. In the mountains, obviously on a massive view, looking over the sea. So there's not really like a big city around us. We're literally looking over jungle and sea, and we're up a massive mountain. There's you never see any telephone poles until you actually get on the road, and then there's like a billion, to be fair. But then connection's perfect, absolutely perfect. But in London, there's like stuff everywhere, and our connection shit. It's like, it doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know how Wi-Fi works, but I can only assume that they just don't care enough to make it good. Because in Koh Samui, they obviously think, well, we're on an island here, the Wi-Fi's shit, but a lot of affluent people come here on holiday and they're going to need good Wi-Fi, so let's make it good. Which is what they've done. Like, I don't get why we can't do that. Anyway, Virgin Media's god awful though. Bro, when it's working, Virgin Media is sick. But yeah, that's it. When it's working, it's never, well, not never, but it's barely working. It's barely working. Where it'll work, say, like 12 out of 14 days. So twice in every 2 weeks it'll go down once or twice. It's like, bruv, just nowhere near good enough. Virgin Media pretty oversubscribed in your area then. Can you not get true fibre to the house rather than the Virgin Media that does coax inside the house? I don't actually know the difference, bro, I'll be real. Of that. Virgin Media to coax inside the house. I'm Christian. Can you not get true fibre to the house? I don't know. I'll be real, bro, I actually don't know. If anyone can help, just send me a message. How can I get better Wi-Fi? My Wi-Fi's not bad, innit? It's good. You man know that I stream every day. It's for the most part decent, but it's just them times it cuts out. It's like really? Right, let's hope we can bounce off 50% of this and push up a bit to our POI. At least your Wi-Fi's better than Mace's. Bro, I swear down, I don't even know, like, why Mace is okay with paying for his Wi-Fi. Like, it's genuinely, like... I don't think I've ever seen Mace have one YouTube stream where his Wi-Fi ain't cut out. Now, that's not normal. That shouldn't... You shouldn't pay Wi-Fi. You shouldn't pay money for something that is that below what it should be. It's not even like Mace lives in the middle of nowhere either. He lives a little bit in the sticks, but not like fucking middle of piss all. Like, there's shit there. The Wi-Fi definitely has the ability to be good. They're just taking a piss. They just love to take the piss. Virgin used coaxial aerial cable into the house from the street so that you can get FTTP from BT or EE, something like that. Bro, I'll be real, that is so confusing to me. Aerial cable into the house from the street. So see if you can get FTTP from BT or EE or something like that. Oh, so that just means changing though, innit? I've got to change away from Virgin Media. You have the same problem in Manchester with Virgin Media. It's peak, bro. They need to stop oversubscribing. But yeah, Luke, I'll look into... Actually, I'm going to take a photo of that because I'm so going to forget what you just said. I'm going to take a photo of it. There you go. Let's fucking go. Boys, by the way, oh yeah, I forgot to make this announcement, but the prices of mentorship is going to be going up very, very soon. Very, very soon. I'm talking a week's time. In a week's time, the price of mentorship is going to be going up. It's going to be going up. If you're already subscribed, if you're already a member, if you're already in the mentorship, by the time the price goes up, then your price will stay the same. Your price will stay the same. But we're increasing the price if you're not already a member. So, if you're a member now, you've had a touch. And yeah, I'd recommend getting into the mentorship before next week. Before next week when the prices go up. As I said, people already in there, your prices are going to be the same. So don't worry. We're giving you the benefit of the doubt. But then, people that sign up new, yeah, it's going to be going up. So get in this week so you can get in for the cheap price. Bear in mind it's monthly as well, so like it's going to be so much more beneficial if you get in for the cheaper price. Morning, Jack. How you doing, bro? How you doing, brother? Right, now we can actually... Now we've had that EG, that sell come through, we can actually look for... We can actually look for buyers. Fucking hell. Can actually be looking for buyers a little bit more accurately. Should make the RR actually doable now. I mean, obviously, ideally we get a refined entry anyway, because this is really the order block we're going for. But yeah, you can refine it down to that 15 if you did want. It's just about waiting for change of character on the lower time frame. Obviously, got our highs and lows. Got our high there. So if we break this high, then we're looking bullish. We'll be looking for longs. Right, nice. G's pushing up again. Nice. EU is as well, which is what we want. DXY, yep, same thing. We're not actually tapped into anything too significant other than just this little fair value gap. So, shouldn't be the reason why we fully sell off. We should just be coming down to fill what we need to fill. Get into that discount of the DTO and then buy. That's what I'm hoping. No happy endings unless very well, bro. You're good. Yeah, all good, Jack. Any trades recently? Any trades? Any trades, bro? Have a good day, lads. Appreciate it, El Slappo. Sweet, bro. Can you check UJ? Yeah, we'll check UJ. Let's quickly wait for the DXY to play out a little bit, though. UJ, we should be seeing similar to what we're seeing on DXY. Let me check the news for today as well. Actually, I've got it here now. Cheers, up 2 weeks old. So no important news. This isn't a massive news either. Got all this liquidity as well. Now we've inverted that sort of. Let's try and invert this. Try and invert this 15-minute one. Oh mate, why do I feel more signals coming? EU sell on Friday. Nice, more signals coming, bro. Don't worry. Alright, nice. Yeah, boys, we've got another trader who's going to be sending in signals to the signals. As I said, I'm keep building the signals for you, man. You had me absolutely cooking day after day after day after day after day after day after day. Dub, 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 dub. But then I thought, bruv, I'm tired of winning. You're going to win so much. I'm going to get tired of winning. And I got a bit tired of winning. So I thought, you know what, let me introduce Stu. So Stu can get their daily true opens on EG. So Stu's been cooking EG. He's actually had 4 trades. 3 of them he said to cancel the limit, which then tapped in and hit full TP. So if you're not trading as conservatively, then Stu would have made you an absolute fortune. But Stu's in there cooking EG, as I'm in there cooking as well. And now we've got Jack Reeve in the comments, who's going to be sending trades in as well, boys. He's going to be sending trades. He's going to be catching bangers. And Jack trades mainly the New York session. So not only are you going to be cooking London session with me, Stu and Mace and others, you're also going to be cooking in New York with Jack. Jack's someone who learnt trading off me, and he's now gone on to become multi-6-figure funded and make consistent payouts. So again, if you don't think what we teach works, there's fucking proof. Jack's making lovely money. I believe he's trading full-time now and pretty much doing what the fuck he wants with his life. Started with the Asia liquidity grab strategy, and then obviously bits of CRT, liquidity, etc., etc. Now I do believe he trades mainly New York. So New York is due to get cooked. as well, boys. So as I said, man, the signals is going up and up and up in the game, man. It's quality. It's quality. Like I said, mentorship prices next week will be going up. So if you want to get into mentorships, now is the best time. So send me a message for that, boys, and I can get you in. I can get you in the mentorship today. Also, signals, if you want to join the signals, send me a message today. The next person that messages me to join the signals, I'm going to give a 50% discount code. But I'm not going to be making it available to everyone. I'm not dropping a 50% code in the chat. I'm just going to say the next person who DMs me, I'll give you a 50% off code to get in the signals for dirt cheap compared to what it normally is. Dirt cheap, boys. And that is a whole month of trades from me. A whole month of trades from me. Not just trades, boys. We also have a live trade section where any trade I take on live, I'll send into there if you want to copy it. So you've got all of my trades, all of Mace's trades, all of Stu's, all of Jack now in the chat. It's crazy, boys. I'm not going to lie. It's fucking crazy. We've had that change of character. Check EG. It's crazy, boys. So next person that DMs me, I'm going to be giving 50% off. But I'm not going to be putting it in the chat. So I'm only giving it to one person. Message me Nifty 50. Message me Nifty 50 and it'll get you 50% off. Yeah, EG has had that change of character now. Again, so to make it really easy for us, all we're going to do is draw on the OTE. Sorry, the OTS, fuck me, from the high to the low. So it splits it between the premium and the discount. If we're buying, we only want to look at the discount. So now we're looking at POIs within this range here. To get targeted, you can either go with the order block there. This order block. Or you can go with the fair value gap. I'd probably go with the fair value gap. So, boom, I like that. I'd go with the fair value gap. Also, boys, on PYCs, if anyone wants a PYCs, I'm shooting out crazy deals. So, if anyone does want to get instant funded, just let me know. I've got mad deals coming all the time. So, just send me a message if you're interested in what deals I've got for them. GU sell still valid? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, full time. Lovely, bro. Yeah, so that's what I'll be looking for in EG. You can. We're about to have a. I mean, 2 pip stop loss you can't really have because it's going to get spreaded out. You sort of need to have 3 or 4 at the minimum for EG. Let's keep it at 3. To be fair, even 3 is a bit booky. 4 maybe is better. You can even aim for this high, to be honest, because we are bullish overall. You do keep pushing on EG. Oh, EU, sorry. Slowly making our way up there. Very fucking slowly, but we are doing it. GU, really close to this order block now that we're looking at. Very close to it. So we're going to start looking at lower time frame price action soon. DXY again, getting down there. It's getting close to this fair value, man. We just want to tap at this fair value. That's all we really need. All we really need, man. We've got the DTO there, so we're in the discount now of that now. Shit then. Yeah, don't get me wrong, this is risky as toss. So if you're getting in this one, you're brave, innit? All we've really had is change of character. We sort of want to see this like order block level get disrespected, really, but You know what, we'll see anyway. See if this taps in. There's the Friday 50 not too far away from price on EG. Could come down. So yeah, that's true. That is true. That is true. That would have spreaded us in there. No, yeah, that is true. See, it's been happening a lot though. We haven't really gone all the way down to those prior day 50s. Could be a level to be interested in, but I wouldn't look at it completely. Bro, stop fucking lagging for 2 seconds. Holy shit, man. Bear with me, boys. Bro, am I just getting like purposely mocked this session? Is this what's going on? The market must think I'm one of these any dickheads they can just treat like this. 0.1 pips. This is what I mean, bro. The market thinks I'm just some any old dickhead they can take the piss out of. Must not know, bro. Must not know what we're really on. What is this price or yeah? Oh, don't be thinking I'm some any joke, man. Tap me in now. Now! Bro, I'm not joking, you know. Down. Down! Move! Bro, what the fuck? Move! This is my Wi-Fi or has this candle been 20 seconds and it's not moved? This is what I call EG an unserious pair. We're 30 seconds into the candle and it hasn't fucking moved. Oh, okay. And then it moves down and it turns blue. Did you just see that? It didn't move for 30 seconds, moves down a bit and prints a bull candle. What the fuck? This is what I say EG, man. It's so unserious. But you can make money out of it. You can. Bruv. What the fuck's it? Oh, okay. Hey, oh Lou, we ordering the markets what to do. Trust me, bro. That's how we're coming second half of 25. We're telling the markets what to do. I'm not going to be telling you my strategy. I'm going to be telling the markets my strategy and telling them you better hit it. You better make it hit. Trust me. I'm going to be sitting there all day just talking to TradingView, telling them, look, this is how we trade. This is what we do. Make sure it comes through every fucking day. We ain't messing. Anyway, we're in now. Anyway, let's see how it does. That means EU's dropping. GU's pushing up into that, and EU's just fucking drop. Okay, making it slowly getting closer. How far are we off this actual? Because bear in mind, we got our entry at the top. It doesn't have to be. It can be. It's still a 3-to-1 like that, right? It's still a 3-to-1 at the start of this, or you can either go off the DTO. It's a 3-to-1 at the DTO, so it's decent. Or you can go 50%. You can go at the high. It's just higher RR like that, but You can go off the DTO for sure. We're only, right now, we're 4 pips off the DTO, and we're 5 pips off filling, well, starting to fill this fair value gap. Fucking hell, man. Also, boys, I got done at football last night and my fucking nails like hanging off, bro. So butters. I don't really know what to do with it. I've never really had it before, but it's like half like hanging off. I've had it sort of before, but this time, I'll be real, the whole nail's got to go. I'm gonna have to rip the whole thing off. Like, majority of it's off. It looks bun. It's past the kill zone, so would you still enter? It's a good question. It's a good question because the kill zone's obviously important, but it's not the be all and end all. We're still following what's going on. Alright, so what we're sort of seeing now is, in my opinion, sort of the secondary move come through. So, as I always say to you boys, right? Notice the hour time. This is very important. Notice, so we've got different hours a day. We've got 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, right? Focus on, and again, this is something that people don't say, but it's true because I've just noticed it. Focus on the actual hours. The actual, like, when the hours start and finish. That's when we'll have a move. So, for example, right, if we have a distribution at bang on 8 in the London session, because remember, London session normally has two moves, right? So, if we have a move at 8, a distribution at 8, we're probably not going to have another one until 11, right? Or till 10. So after the distribution, the next at least 1 hour or 2 is going to be a bit flat. So if we have a distribution at 9, at 8. So what time was this? 8:15. Yeah, so basically 8, right? We know that 9 is going to be a bit quiet, and we know that potentially 10 as well. But these are the hours we're looking for the trade, the next trade. So if it happens at 8, bear in mind the kill zone's not extended, but it's more likely that we have another move. So, and when I say focus on the hours, I mean when it actually turns to the hour. So like when it turns to 11, that's when I'll be looking to trade. Or when it turns to 10, that's when you're sort of looking. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, we had that move at 8, so I'll be looking for 10 or 11 to have the move. Whereas if the move was at 7, I'll be looking for 9 or 10 to have the move. You know what I mean? Or if it was at 6, then I'll be looking for it to happen at 8, for example, or 9. It normally misses out an hour, so we'll have a distribution for an hour there, and then pitches about for an hour there, positions ourselves ready for the next trade, and then on the turn of the hour, at like 11, boom, we have the move. Or 10, whatever it may be. Hopefully GU comes down to yesterday's Asia 1 hour demand. Yeah, trust. It's ideal if we can refine the GU one a little bit. That would be a lot nicer. You know, it makes a bit more sense as well, because from where GU is now, it would mean it's got to come down 36 as opposed to 19. And EU's got to come down. So, is it going to be closer to 36 or 19? EU's got to come down 34. So you can see it'd be way more correlated if they both retrace 35 pips, meaning we will actually go down to this on GU. All of this to rebalance, man. All of this. So where the fuck's my trade gone? Again, as I said, you can get in from here if you really want. Nothing wrong getting in at the DTO. Alright, boys, I'm probably going to call it a day, though. It is 11:15 now. You, man, pretty much know the levels that I'm really looking for. So, yeah, man, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream today. Mates will be live for the New York session at 1 PM. GU, perfect reaction from the zone. Game. Yeah, nice. A nice reaction there. Obviously no 5 minutes to be inverted really, but it was a nice move. The change of character level is a bit awkward because really we got this low and this high. I suppose you could say high, low, high, low, high, yeah. I consider this maybe to be a low in itself, fair enough. So that's what it really looks like. That's what the leg really looks like. So we have broken this, but really we want this to be broken. That's the key. So we've got to change a character, but not a strong one. Not a strong one. So that's that. We ideally want this low to get broken in an ideal world. Again, hopefully he doesn't move just before where we want us to go to. Bear in mind, we've got all these highs, man, to be taken out. Bro, fucking load, man. Seriously, bro. It's actually seriously pissing me off now, bro. Fucking load. Straight away when I tell you to load, you fucking load. I'm trying to fucking trade here, man, and my Wi-Fi's mocking me. Not even my Wi-Fi, bro. Trading view being a laggy little piece of shit. Yes, we've got all these highs to take out. All these highs to take out, obviously already taken out these. All them 3 points of liquidity to hopefully take out. EG moving kind of nice. Bro, move, bro. Fuck off. Want to break that high really and then test this order block. But yeah, boys, I'm going to jump off now anyway. That's pretty much my last little review of what's going on. So I appreciate you tuning in, boys. We did manage to catch his absolute banger. I didn't get into this trade, but it was a decent little move there. The main trade was actually looking for was these EU shorts, which, fuck me, they teased us. They fucking teased us more than any man should be teased in their whole life. But hopefully we can still come up. Again, we're retesting this 15-minute fair value gap again. Hopefully we can move up about 5 pips and then move down again. So that's what we're looking for. Pretty standard stuff. Anyway, boys, I hope you did enjoy this stream. Hope you learned something. Hope you gained some knowledge or maybe won a trade or something. As I said, boys, next one person that messages me Nifty 50, I'm going to be getting 50% off of the signals. Not dropping a discount code though, boys. I'm just giving it to one person who wants to get in there. I'll help get you in there for the best price humanly fucking possible. Nice one though, boys. Appreciate you tuning in. Make sure you drop a like on the video before you go. And subscribe. We're like 10 subs off of 1.5k. So hit that follow button if you want to know how to breed. But yeah, everyone, hit the follow. Hit the subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. Make sure you get in my Discord. It's all there. And yeah, man, if you want mentorship or signals, just let me know. PYC, I can pass your challenge in 1 day. Guaranteed all your money back, and I'll buy you a new challenge if it fails. So I can pass prop firm challenges in 1 day. Guaranteed. So you can be instantly funded straight away, all your money back. So if you want that, DM me PYC. Mentorship, DM me mentorship. Signals, DM me signals. One-to-ones, which is just with me personally, DM me 121. And if you want the 50% off code, DM me Nifty50. If you want to know who to DM, go to the Discord and DM me. You see me there. My name's Louis and I've got the gold verified tick. So message me on Discord, Louis there. And we'll see how this one plays out later in the day, boys. I'll be active in the Discord and I'll see you in Mace's live later at 1 PM. And if not, then I'll see you in either the DMs or I'll just catch you tomorrow for the New York streams. I appreciate you all tuning in, boys. And I will catch you in the next one, people. Appreciate you, boys. Sweet.